I almost destroyed a friendship that had lasted over 10 years. And the worst part? I thought I was the victim. For a while, everyone did, including my family. It started with something so small, I almost didn't notice it. My best friend and I had been inseparable since middle school. We played games together, went on trips together, shared things we never told anyone else. Then, out of nowhere, he started acting different. Replies got shorter, calls got less frequent, plans got canceled. At first, I ignored it. People get busy, life happens. But after a few months, it started feeling personal. I'd see him online. He wouldn't answer. I'd invite him somewhere. He'd say he was busy. Then I'd see photos of him hanging out with other people. That hurt. A lot. And because I was hurt, I started creating explanations. Maybe he thought he was too good for me now. Maybe he didn't value the friendship anymore. Maybe he was slowly replacing me. The more I thought about it, the more obvious it seemed. Every little thing became evidence. Every missed call, every delayed text, every canceled plan. Soon I wasn't just thinking it. I was talking about it to my parents, to my sister, to cousins. Everyone heard the same story. My friend changed. My friend abandoned me. My friend doesn't care anymore. And honestly, people agreed with me. Why wouldn't they? They were only hearing my side. Eventually, my family started disliking him. Whenever his name came up, someone would roll their eyes. Forget about him. He's not a real friend. You deserve better. Hearing that made me feel justified. Like I was right all along. Then came the day everything blew up. My birthday. I invited a bunch of people over, including him. Part of me expected him not to show up. But he did. And things got awkward fast. My family barely spoke to him. Some didn't acknowledge him at all. I could tell he noticed. Everyone could. Finally, he asked me a question I'll never forget. What exactly have you been telling people about me? The room went silent. And for the first time, I realized he had no idea what had been happening. Not the conversations. Not the assumptions. Not the resentment. Nothing. He looked genuinely confused. Then he pulled out his phone. And what happened next made me wish the floor would swallow me whole. He showed me messages. Dozens of them. Messages I had completely forgotten. Messages where he'd explain why he disappeared. His dad had been diagnosed with cancer. His family was struggling financially. He had picked up extra work. He was driving his father to appointments, taking care of things at home, trying to hold everything together, and somehow, I had forgotten almost all of it. Not because he never told me, because I stopped paying attention. I had become so focused on how ignored I felt that I completely ignored what he was going through. Then came the worst moment. My mother quietly asked, "Wait, you told him all this was happening?" He nodded and showed the messages. There it was. Proof. Right in front of everyone. Every explanation, every apology, every attempt he'd made to stay in touch. And everyone I had overlooked because it didn't fit the story I'd already decided was true. The room got painfully quiet. My family looked at me, then at him, then back at me. Nobody said anything. They didn't need to. I had spent months convincing everyone that my friend was a terrible person, when in reality, he was dealing with one of the hardest periods of his life. And I never bothered to really listen. That birthday party ended early, not because anyone was angry, because everyone felt uncomfortable, especially me. Later that night, I apologized. A lot. More than once. Thankfully, he accepted it. But I still think about that day whenever I feel myself jumping to conclusions. Because sometimes the story you tell yourself feels so true that you stop looking for facts. And once that happens, you can hurt people who never deserved it, including the people who care about you most. All because you were too busy being the main character in a story that wasn't actually about you.